He says, Lazarus is dead, and I'm glad I wasn't there. Are you serious? Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up. In the mouth of Jesus, the reason he says that he has fallen asleep is because in the eyes of God, death is never final. Death is not the end. When Jesus speaks of death, he reframes it. He repositions it. He says that in his presence, in the presence of Jesus, death is more like sleep than the end. And just like someone gently waking up a loved one from rest, Jesus says, I'm going to wake him up. Only Jesus has that authority. And then in verse 14 and 15, Jesus says these crazy words. He says, Lazarus is dead, and I'm glad I wasn't there. Are you serious? What do you mean you were glad you weren't there? So that you may believe. That sounds a bit shocking, but Jesus is not rejoicing in the death of Lazarus. In the death of Lazarus, he's rejoicing in the opportunity to deepen the disciples' faith. Watch this. If Jesus would have rushed and functioned on a human timeline, people would have seen a healing. But because Jesus did his own way, people saw resurrection. That's so good. If I have an option to see a healing or resurrection, I'll take resurrection all day long. So if he healed Lazarus from afar, they would have seen a healing, but by waiting. Now you're going to reframe your waiting, but by waiting, they will now witness a resurrection. I'm okay with waiting for a couple days if I'm going to see a resurrection. And see, I want to say to you, resurrections leave a bigger imprint on your faith than recoveries ever could. Sometimes Jesus lets something die, not because he doesn't love you, but he's about to raise something far greater in you. I don't want to just see a miracle. I want to see a resurrection. So what looked like absence was actually a setup. What looked like delay was actually by design. Jesus was not late. He was right on time.